guys, welcome to the first Football Talks video. Today I'm going to be discussing with you guys the Russia World Cup, which is going to be played in 2018, which is in 2 years from now. So, let me just start off by saying it's my first video, so leave a big thumbs up if you enjoyed. And subscribe, because at the moment I have 0 subs. Understandable, I have just posted my new video. But please subscribe, and it would be a very supportive if you did so. But anyway, get on with the video. What I'm going to be doing today is talking about... sorry about the M's. I'm going to be talking about the qualifying teams for the Russia World Cup. So there are loads. I'm actually on the website of the Russia World Cup right now. So I'm just scrolling through loads of the qualifying teams. Obviously, I'm not going to read them all out, but basically what I'm going to be doing is telling you guys what teams I think are going to qualify. Of course, the qualifiers have already started, and maybe you've been watching them. I've been watching them recently. I think it was on Sunday or Saturday. It was on the weekend when England beat Malta. I'm not sure that's the score. I just remember it was being 2-0 at half-time. I'm just going to continue, but before I do, I'm just going to say I'm sorry about the mic. I'm going to be obviously getting a new one, and that's all I have to apologise for. But anyway, we're going to get into it, and we're going to start off with the first continent, which is Africa. So there are 53 teams that are fighting for qualification. Obviously, not all of them are going to qualify, and obviously I'm not going to read them all out. I've picked some of them which are, in my opinion, worthy enough to qualify for the World Cup. So, first up, we have South Africa. Now, they actually hosted the World Cup in 2010, fun fact, and they won't be obviously hosting it in 2018. But they did pretty well as a hosting country. They didn't get to a final, of course. We're not really expecting them to. But they have some pretty decent players, the likes of Shabalala, who actually, I'm not sure if he captained the team to in the World Cup in 2010. But anyway, he was he was a key player in their starting 11, and he was always actually handpicked by the manager for the starting 11. Alright, so that is South Africa done. That's out of the way, done and dusted. Next up, we have Cote d'Ivoire, otherwise known as Ivory Coast. So this is the Ivory Coast football team. This was them. I'm not sure when. I think it was the 2014 World Cup. But this is not their current team. There's Javinho in there, actually. I think he's one to the right on the back row. Otherwise nicknamed as Forehead. I don't need to tell you guys why. Of course, the legend himself, Didier Drogba. Great person. Great player. Used to play for Chelsea. Fun fact, my supporting team is Chelsea. So, of course, if you're a Chelsea fan, and that will be really helpful, as well as quite supportive. Anyway, so there are other people which I do not know. There's Kolo Touré. I don't know if I see... Where is Yaya? I don't see Yaya. I think Yaya is number 19. I'm not sure. But if that's not, let me know in the comments. But anyway, yep, Yaya's in there. The other guy... Sorry, I don't know who these people are. But there are number 6, I do not know of. But, yeah, I don't know number 6. Number 9, who's actually holding the Ivory Coast flag. I do not know anyway. But anyway, I'm going to actually talk about what their chances are. So, they were not in the 2014 World Cup. It was actually Cameroon that were in the 2014 World Cup. But Cote d'Ivoire, a very good team, nicknamed Les Elephants, or Les Elefantes, I'm not sure how you pronounce it. They won the Africa Cup of Nations before last year. They did really well in that, which is basically like the Euros but for Africa. Anyway, they're actually classed Africa's best football team, and with the likes of the legend Didier Drogba, Yaya Toure, Kolo Toure, Javinho, Wilfred Bonny, and there are lots more. Doumbia, for example. But they're just great players that really pull the team together. And I think this time they can get a World Cup qualification spot. And I could see them going through their group stage. Okay, so the next one I have is Nigeria. So, particularly with Nigeria, I'm going to talk about this man. His name is John Obi Mikel. Plays for Chelsea, but that's not the only reason why I'm just picking him out. John Obi Mikel, he's an absolute world-class centre defensive midfielder. He can actually switch into centre midfield, of course on the right side or the left side of the pitch. So he's helpful if you want a position change. And also, I'm not sure if he's following in the footsteps of Michael Essien is in Ghana. We'll get to Ghana later. But keep saying Michael Essien. Sorry, guys. John Obi Mikel. I think he's the captain of the Nigerian football team. And I think if he is, he can lead them to qualification success. There's not really much else I'll be talking about Nigeria. But they're a team that I would pick for World Cup qualification. I don't see them going past their knockout stage, simply because they do not have as many talented players as other nations. But that's all I'm going to talk about Nigeria. And my next country is going to be Cameroon. So, Cameroon, this I think is this is the Cameroon national team. Sorry about the quality on this one, and I'm not even sure if the quality on the other ones are as bad as well. Before I explain, I will just explain about the quality of these videos. I only think they go up to 360p, which I know is not very good. I'll boost that up to 720p or 480p at least. But 360 I think is this one, which is not very good. So I will boost that up once I have got a better recording device. Anyway, so the Cameroon team, of course, with the likes of Samuel Eto'o, and actually just Samuel Eto'o really, he was awarded the Africa Best Player of the Year award before, and he was actually the captain of the Cameroon national team. He's retired now and plays in the Turkish league in a club called Antalyaspor. But Samuel Eto'o, he is a great player. He's a journeyman. He's been through Chelsea, Everton, Sampdoria, and of course he was most famous at his glory days in Barcelona. But riding on the back of Samuel Eto'o and following his footsteps, I think the Cameroon national team can qualify for yet another World Cup. As I said earlier, they qualified for the 2014 one. They didn't do very well. Alex Song, if you can remember, he got a red card for elbowing Mario Mandzukic in the back against Croatia when they lost 4-0. And that was goodbye to them. But Cameroon, they're really shaping up as a team. And if Alex Song actually doesn't get a red card for once what was he doing? Elbowing someone in the back. But anyway, if one of their players actually doesn't get red carded, one of their key players actually, Alex Song, great player, if he doesn't get red carded, or any of their team doesn't get red carded, then we could see Cameroon qualifying. And I can see them, because they are an excellent team, I can see them getting past their knockout rounds. I'm going to speed this up, guys. Our next African country is... Oh, this is going to take so long, I'm so sorry. Our next African country is Morocco. So, Morocco... Wait, is it Morocco? Sorry. I'm looking on a massive list, and I'm trying to find the country that I pinpointed. Yeah, it is Morocco. Sorry about that. So, this guy's name is Mehdi Benatia. I think that's how you pronounce it, his first name. He's not actually at Bayern Munich now. He is back to his old club, Juventus, where he's thrived really well and made a name for himself. He moved to Bayern Munich in the 2014-15 season. Didn't do very well. Wasn't in the starting 11 much. He was in the reserves one half of the season, and he came back in the 16-17 season, which is the season we are in now. He is Moroccan. He's a Moroccan international, and he captains the Morocco team, and he's pretty good. He's not the best, but considering the Moroccan team aren't the best team anyway in the world anyway, then this guy's pretty good for his country. So, riding on his back, I think the Moroccan team can get to qualification. I'm not expecting them to be honest. They're not a world-class team, let's face it. But if there are any Moroccans out there who are watching this, then sorry bro, but your team isn't that good. Anyway, Morocco, they're not really that good team. I don't know why I put them down. It's really because of this man. If they do manage to qualify, then good game. But if they don't, then I'm not really expecting them to. I'm going to rush this. I was going to talk about Egypt with a picture. Sorry. Sorry, guys. I was going to talk about Egypt, but I'm deciding not to because of various reasons. But I am going to move on to a different continent. I'm going to skip Asia. Sorry all you Asians out there. But again, Asia are like Africa, but just a bit worse. I mean, I don't really want to be talking about places like Mongolia or Tajikistan or like Vietnam or Sri Lanka, because I don't even know what players there are. Also, big shout out to Mifta Khan. You guys don't know who he is. He's a friend of mine. So, Bangladesh, I think they're going to qualify. Simply, I don't, but I'm just trying to make him happy. He's a Bangladeshi person. But anyway, that's a long story short. Alright, I'm going to move on to Europe now, and I'm not going to talk about any because most of the European teams are very good. So I'm going to move on to Europe, and yeah, sorry guys. I'm going to move on to Europe, so I will be back in a bit. So guys, there were a lot of European teams that I will not be covering. I'm going to read out them. Some of them I probably will cover over this video, but if not, then I'm just going to go through. So Denmark, Iceland, Netherlands, and there's more. Switzerland probably, Turkey maybe, Poland maybe not. But so basically, Germany is the team I've decided to go with first. Obviously, what person in their right mind wouldn't think that Germany won't qualify for a World Cup? I mean, look at this picture. They're holding the World Cup 2014 trophy, and who can forget that 7-1 demolishment against Brazil in the 2014 World Cup in Brazil's backyard. I don't know what they were doing. I watched that match live, and I was appalled, to be honest. I mean, everyone thought Brazil would win it. They did so well. Neymar, Thiago Silva were gone though, and they collapsed. But anyway, I'm not going to talk about the 2014 World Cup. I'm going to talk about the 2018 World Cup. Personally, I do not think Germany will will reach a final stage of the World Cup. We saw in the Euros that Germany were knocked out in the semi-final, which is still an amazing place to achieve, by France, the host nations of the Euros this year. And we saw that maybe Germany, maybe they're getting a bit old, if you know what I mean. Philipp Lahm's gone, Miroslav Klose's gone, Bastian Schweinsteiger's now gone. And it's only time, and they're really sorry, I'm skipping sentences. I think it's time, they're the people who actually got Germany to the champions of the 2014 World Cup. I mean, it wasn't Royce, was it? It wasn't Gundogan. It wasn't Mertesacker. It wasn't Hervedez. It wasn't Kadira. Okay, it was different, much bigger people like Lahm, Klose, and Schweinsteiger. It wasn't not Alaba. It wasn't Boateng. But anyway, I'm not here to hate on the Germany team. In this photo, you can see that I think that's Hervedez, who is holding the number 21 No, it's not Hervidez, that's Mustafi, sorry, who's holding the number 21 Roy shirt. He wasn't in the World Cup. He had an injury, and it was the same for the Euros. So hopefully he is a great player. He's a young, great player. And I hope he can thrive in the 2018 World Cup if he's not injured. Of course, there's Neuer. Who could forget his absolute... He was that's the moment. That year was the year of Manuel Neuer. Everyone just absolutely wanted to be him. He was an insane goalie. And that's when he started to thrive at Bayern Munich after the 2013-14 season had ended. And in came the 2014-15 season. What a season that was. But yeah, I don't see them getting to a final stage because of the new players that are coming in. Julian Draxler, they're all young players. Thomas Müller, he's only 26. We see just incredible veteran players go, and it's only a matter of time before just more goes. It's only a matter of time before Neuer starts to pack his bags. He's not that young anymore. I think he's 29. And that sounds really young, but for a footballer, that's actually aging into developing years, to experience years. So they were pushed to the limit in the Euros. They did not make a final, and I don't think they would. Even if they did make a final, I don't think they would have won it. So I don't see Germany winning a World Cup again. I think that was a one-off. Congratulations to them last time. They were phenomenal in the 2014 World Cup. Not many people expected it. Brazil and Argentina. Everyone thought it was Brazil and Argentina in the final, but it was end up Germany and Argentina. But anyway, that's all I'm going to say about Germany. I'm going to move on, so I'll be back again in a bit. Okay, so this one is Iceland. Iceland, this is an interesting one, because everyone knows how well they did in the Euros until they met the hosts and got battered 5-2. But this is them doing the clapping celebration, which has become very popular in the Icelandic region. And basically, you don't need to know how it works, because I'm sure you've heard of it if you're watching this. If you haven't, then just look. Anyway. Ow, my head. Sorry, guys. Anyway, so I'm going to talk about Iceland, and Iceland are a different one, because no one expected them to beat England, of course. I mean, England. I'll come to England later, but no one expected them to beat England. Their whole style of play, I think they wanted to just say, like, mate, we're a small country, but who cares? We're gonna go out there and we can beat some world-class teams, as they showed. They beat who did they beat? They beat us. They beat England, and they beat us with style. And to be honest, I wasn't that surprised. The way they played, and we just played absolutely atrociously. When the penalty that we took, it was inside 4 minutes, and that was the night Roy Hodgson left, thank God. But just they deserve it, alright? They got to a quarter-final, or was it a semi? I'm sorry. It's either a quarter or a semi-final. Just a final stage for a team like this is absolutely insane. It's unbelievable. No one saw them doing this. I don't think they're going to get to a quarter-final this time, but I think they're going to go into the knockouts, okay? And that's a big achievement, because the World Cup is very different to the Euros. It's a completely different style of play. You're going up against people you wouldn't have dreamed of playing with, the likes of Messi, Ronaldo, Neymar. You're going up against people that you have no idea how they play. You're going up against teams you have no idea how they play. And it's just an all-round amazing experience for Iceland if they do qualify. So I see them qualifying. I'm going to move on, guys, because this video is absolutely insane. It's 20 minutes so far. But anyway, I'm going to move on. So before I do, though, I'm going to say there are a number of teams that I think cannot... Sorry, there are a number of teams that I think can qualify, and I'm going to go through them now. The first one is Holland or the Netherlands. The Euro 2016 winners, Portugal. the Euro 2008, World Cup 2010, and Euro 2012 winners, Spain. The Croatian national football team, the losers, France, Ireland, Serbia, Swidovic, Bales, Belgium, and the Italian national football team. Now guys, I could just go on forever, literally. There's still Turkey, Bosnia, Czech Republic. There are loads. So, yeah, I could just go on for absolutely ages. But anyway, guys, I would like to leave it there because this video is insanely big. So, yeah, I am going to leave it there. This is going to have to be a part 1. I hate splitting my videos up into parts. So, yeah, I'm going to end this here. I'm going to be doing South America, which is kind of the team to, be. Like, the teams to be. So you have Argentina, Uruguay, Brazil, Chile. There are more. But, guys, I'm going to leave it there. There will be no outro on this video. I'm working on an outro. I'm just trying to find the right template and just things that you need to make an outro with. But, guys, I'm going to leave it there. I'm sorry about the mic issues and such. But I'm going to leave it there, guys. I hope you guys all enjoyed the video. Remember to like if you enjoyed and subscribe because that will really boost up my channel. And I'll be uploading tomorrow or on Wednesday. Goodbye, guys, and good. What is that outro? See ya.